Now, let me go one step further. Now, remember, whenever you are connecting in series, please look at the screen. You should make sure, 1 minute. Whenever you're connecting in series, you should make sure that here positive of one is connected to the negative of the other. You should make sure that positive of one is connected to the negative of other. See here, positive of one connected to the negative of other, or negative of one connected to the positive. That means when I'm connecting two cells, I have to connect different polarities, means positive, negative, negative, positive. Therefore, if this is positive, this has to be negative. Again, if this is positive of one cell, this has to be negative. Again, if this is positive, this has to be negative. If I connect positive and positive, they will cancel each other, okay, because they will clash. For example, if I tell you, if this is the combination, okay, now listen to me very carefully. If this is the combination, and now I'll just talk about voltage, I will not talk about current, I'll just talk about voltage. Now I will tell you that this is the combination and each cell has 3 volt. Each cell has 3 volt. Now first you should see, till now you were not seeing, but now you should see, okay, now you should see whether the cells are connected is in plus or minus. So now this is plus connected to this plus, which is wrong. Plus has to be connected to minus. Therefore, this will cancel each other. You are left only with this. Therefore, your total voltage will be 3 volt itself. Your total voltage will be 3 volt itself. Did you understand? I'll give you one more example. Now tell me what will be the total voltage in this case. Each cell has voltage of 3 volt. Tell me what is the total voltage. Start. Okay, so answer, let me see how many of you have given me the right answer. Okay, very good. Yash. Correct, Anish. In old time torches, we had to put cells in correct polarity. Otherwise, they never used to work. Even in your remote, if you don't put the cell properly, it doesn't used to work. But correct, Anish, what you're saying. Yash, very good answer. Ronak, very good answer. Tanish Krane, Rudraksh, Pratham, Bhavika, very good answer. Harsh, tell me, how did you get 12? I told you to check. Now see here, I will do the answer. Plus and plus both will go away, cancel. Now over here, plus and plus again both will go away, again cancel. Your answer is 0 volt. So people give me the right answer. I told you the name. So in series combination, parallel combination we'll have to do it in 12. In series combination, you should know what happens when you connect opposite polarity. You should know how the cells are connected also. Now let me give you one more example. Tell me if you guys can understand this. Let me give you one MCQ itself. Yes, this is the MCQ. This is the question directly from your textbook. Try to give me the answer in the message box. We will see how many of you can get this right. This is the question directly from your textbook, MCQ number 8. Start. answer, let me discuss. I'm getting different answers from different people. Okay, I've got all options A, B, C, D. Answer is only one. Answer is not all four. Now tell me, what do you think should be the answer? It's very easy. Apply the logic that I have given you and tell me what should it be. Answer is not A and C. I can give you that much of clue. Answer is not A and C. So answer has to be between B and D itself. Answer has to be between B and D itself. Okay. Now let me give you the answer. Tell me if you can understand. Let me start. See here. Here it is minus connected to plus. So it is proper. Here it is minus connected to minus. So these both are out. Now here it is again minus connected to plus. So it is correct. Therefore, ultimately, I have only 3 cells in series. 1, 2, 3. And each cell has 1.5 volt. So 1.5 plus 1.53 plus 1.5, 4.5. Therefore, the right answer is B, which is 4.5 volt. Now, tell me how many of you gave me the right answer as 4.5. Bhavika gave me correct. Vivek, Ronak, Nisha, Yash, Tanesh, Rudraksh, Harshit. Perfect.
Sir, I have
How
a
did you understand? Danesh, yes. Pratham, correct. Parth, correct. Harsh, correct. Soham, okay, first answer was correct. Ronak, before you give me 7.5. Pratham, correct. Bhavika changed the answer. Vidhi, correct. Danesh,
sir, I
correct.
have a
Vivek
doubt.
giving me answer as G. Yash, correct. Nisha, correct. Yes, tell me about.
Sir, the third and fourth series in the third and fourth battery.
Third and
Sir,
fourth will not matter because if second and third cancel each other, it is automatically cancelled. Then again, cancelled one cannot go to the next one. Either you see third and fourth or you see second and third. Once it is cancelled, it is cancelled. Only once it can cancel.
okay, sir.
Did you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Now, with that, we complete cells in series and cells in parallel. Okay. Now, I have to do one more topic today, which is resistivity. Now, please look at the screen. Okay. Now, the topic's name is resistivity. So please write down the side heading in your notebook, resistivity. Please write down the side heading in your notebook, resistivity. Now, remember one thing, and remember this thing very well. You know, resistance of any material, the resistance of any material is directly proportional to length. Remember this very well. Resistance is directly proportional to length. That means, listen to me carefully. You know, nowadays, all mobile phone companies are making the charging wire smaller and smaller. Have you seen? Now, if you go to the station and if you buy a charger, you will get a very big wire. You will get a very big wire. But longer the wire, greater the resistance, and therefore can I say lesser the current. Therefore, can I say the longer the wire you have for your charging, more time it will take to charge your phone. But the shorter the length of the wire, faster the phone will charge. Okay. So you have many times you have very long wire for charging. And you notice that very long wire will take lot of time to charge. Shorter wire will take very less time to charge because the length is small. Because of the relation that is given on your screen. Therefore, resistance is directly proportional to length. Resistance is directly proportional to length. Okay, that is why nowadays, say Apple and all don't give any charger itself. Okay, now they don't give it at all. But before, you used to get very long wires, but now they stopped it and they started giving very small wires. Why? Because of this reason. Resistance is directly proportional to length. And one more thing you should understand, resistance is inversely proportional to area. These two are the most important relations you should know for resistance. Okay, these two are the most important relations for resistance. Now, nowadays you get a charger where it's just like a square box. You keep your phone on that. Have you seen that? Wireless charging, what they call it. You just have a box that is area. You keep your phone on that, you get flash charge. That is why resistance is inversely proportional to area. That means bigger the box, you put your phone, lesser the resistance. Check the relation. Okay. Now, if you see your phones and if you see your charger, you will get a lot of information about it. But two golden rules of resistance is, first one is resistance is directly proportional to length. And second one is resistance is inversely proportional to area. These two things you should know throughout your part 2 physics. What is the first thing? Resistance is directly proportional to length. And the second thing is resistance is inversely proportional to area. The resistance is directly proportional to length. And the second thing is resistance is inversely proportional to area. I will give you this is your topic resistivity. I'll give you the whole notes. So you have written the side heading resistivity. Below that, write down point number 1. Write down point number 1. Resistance is directly proportional to length. And below that, write down equation 1. So write down in words also. Resistance is directly proportional to length. Resistance is directly proportional to length. Resistance is directly proportional to length. Below that, write down R directly proportional to L, which is your equation 1. R directly proportional to L, which is your equation 1. Below that, write down resistance is inversely proportional to area. Below that, write down resistance is inversely proportional to area. Below that, you write down resistance is inversely proportional to area. Therefore, R directly proportional to 1 by A, or R inversely proportional to A, write down as your equation 2. Write down as your equation 2. So, very important relations. What is the first relation that you got? Resistance is directly proportional to length. The second relation you got is resistance is inversely proportional to area. Resistance is inversely proportional to area. Earphone follows the same rule, Rudraksh, kind of, but in earphone charge is not flowing through, a signal is flowing through. So it is fine. And you will need that much. That is why wireless earphones are better. Okay, Rudraksh. Now you have written R directly proportional to L as your equation 1. And I have written R inversely proportional to area as your equation 2. Okay. Now, can I combine 1 and 2? Can I combine 1 and 2? If I combine 1 and 2, tell me what will happen. If I combine 1 and 2, if I combine 1 and 2 into a single relation, can I say R directly proportional to L by A? If I combine 1 and 2, can I say instead of writing resistance directly proportional to length and resistance inversely proportional to area, can I directly write resistance is directly proportional to L by A? This is combining 1 and 2. Tell me, if I remove the proportionality sign in physics, what do I get? If I remove the proportionality sign in physics, what do I get?
Constant equals to.
Equal to constant. Correct? Equal to constant. If I remove the proportionality sign in physics, I get equal to constant. Now the constant can be any alphabet of your choice if you are doing the experiment. But if someone else is doing the experiment, they have put the constant of their choice. So please look at the screen now. If I remove the proportionality sign, I get equal to constant L by A. And this constant is given by the symbol rho. You know, rho, Greek letter rho. Some people write it like this. Some people write it like this. Some people denote it like this. Have you seen rho? Greek letter rho. Therefore, R directly proportional to L by A. If I remove, correct, density. Density also has the same symbol. Correct, Anish. If I remove the proportionality symbol, I will get equal to constant, and the constant they have selected while doing the experiment is rho. Therefore, I get the answer R is equal to rho L by A. Write it till here, then I'll continue. Write it till here. You have written equation 1, you have written equation 2, then you have written combining 1 and 2, then you have written 1 and 2, and R directly proportional to L by A, or R equal to constant L by A. Written till here? Quick. Okay. Now from this, where rho is called proportionality constant, where our rho is called as resistivity. Where rho is called as resistivity. That constant is called resistivity. And if I want to take the formula for resistivity, tell me what will be the formula for resistivity. Rho equal to R A by L. Check. If I take rho on one side and if I take other terms on the other side, I will get the answer rho is equal to R A by L. Now this is your main formula. Okay, this is your main formula. What is the formula for resistivity? Formula for resistivity is RA by L. Make a note, and after that I'll tell you what you need to do next. Make a note of this, where rho is your resistivity, and the formula for resistivity is rho is equal to RA by L. Therefore, the entire derivation is on your screen. Just check the entire derivation from equation 1 till the last equation. From equation 1 till the last equation, complete derivation is on your screen. Therefore, we start with resistance is directly proportional to length, resistance is inversely proportional to area. Therefore, if I combine 1 and 2, resistance is directly proportional to L by A, or resistance is equal to constant L by A. Therefore, R is equal to rho L by A, where rho is called the resistivity, where resistivity is equal to RA by L. Now, looking at the formula for resistivity, can you tell me what should be the unit of resistivity? Looking at the formula for resistivity, can you tell me what can be the unit of resistivity? Start. I've given you the formula for resistivity. Now, according to you, tell me what should be the unit of resistivity. Think about it and tell me. What should be the unit of that resistivity? What should be the unit of resistivity? Okay. I'm getting some right answers and some wrong answers. I'm getting some right answers and some wrong answers. Okay, let me give you the answer. Okay, I'm getting majority of the answer as ohm, but let me tell you, R is ohm. Check the screen. R is ohm. What is area? Area is meter square, correct? Divided by what is length? Length is meter, correct? So it is ohm meter square upon meter. Can I say 1 meter and 1 meter will cancel? Therefore, my unit will be ohm meter. My unit will be ohm meter. Check how did I get ohm meter? Resistance is ohm, area is meter square, length is meter. Resistance is ohm, area is meter square, length is meter. Therefore, if I cancel meter and meter, I will get ohm meter. This is your answer, or this is the unit of resistivity. Therefore, if anyone asks you the unit of resistivity, it is ohm meter. Make a note. Unit equal to ohm meter. This is the entire topic of resistivity. Write down quickly. This is the entire topic of resistivity. Ronak, did you understand the answer now? Yash, did you understand the answer now? Vivek, check the answer. Have you understood? This is the unit for resistivity.
So can you please explain again?
Come again? Can you repeat again what you said? I did not understand what you said.
So can you please repeat again?
I said the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. I have written on the screen, check over here. The unit of resistivity is ohm meter. And how did ohm meter come? You should know how did it come. R is ohm, area is meter square, and length is meter. And 1 meter and 1 meter will cancel. You are just left with ohm meter. You are just left with ohm meter.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Okay, done, all of you. Now, the next topic and the last topic for today, and there's one more topic, but that is just consolidation. And the topic is called conductivity. And the topic is called conductivity. So you have done resistance, and I told you what is conductance. What was conductance? Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. Agree? Now tell me, according to you, what should be conductivity? Anyone? The conductance was the reciprocal of resistance, correct? Conductance was the reciprocal of resistance. Now, can you tell me what is conductivity? Correct. Others try to answer. Correct. Okay. See, reciprocal of resistance was called conductance. Therefore, the reciprocal of resistivity will be conductivity. Reciprocal of resistance was conductance. Therefore, reciprocal of resistivity is conductivity. Therefore, you have written the side heading conductivity. Remember, conductivity is denoted by the Greek letter sigma. Okay, conductivity is denoted by the Greek letter sigma. Below that, write down the reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Write down in your notebook. The reciprocal of conductivity. The reciprocal of conductivity is reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Write down. Reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Arya, correct. The reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. The reciprocal of resistivity is called conductivity. Okay. Now, therefore, can I say conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity? Therefore, can I say the formula will be this? 1 upon resistivity is conductivity. Therefore, what will be the unit of conductivity? What will be the unit of conductivity? Unit of conductivity will be 1 upon ohm meter or ohm inverse meter inverse. Can I say these two are the units of conductivity? Because it is the reciprocal of resistivity. Therefore, can I write it as it is 1 upon ohm meter or ohm inverse meter inverse? Or can I say it is ohm inverse meter inverse? Correct? Therefore, let me repeat. My conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. Therefore, conductivity is 1 upon resistivity. And since resistivity is ohm meter, my conductivity will be 1 upon ohm meter. or it will be ohm inverse meter inverse. Or ohm inverse meter inverse. The symbol is sigma. This symbol in Greek is called sigma. Okay, this one. The symbol is called sigma. SIGMA. And sigma is also denoted like this, like a summation. Okay. Now, we have done 4 quantities. Now, I will write it on the screen. Just look at this. So I have the quantity. Please look at the screen. I have the quantity. I have done 4 quantities. Then I have the notation. Then I have the formula. And I have the unit. Okay. So let me start. I have the quantity. I have the notation. I have the formula. And I have the unit. Okay. So first let me make a table. Now I want all of you to help me out and I want all of you to help me fill it. We have done this in the past. So I want you to tell me. My first quantity, I will take it in red. My first quantity is resistance. My first quantity is resistance. Now tell me, what is the notation of resistance, all of you? What is the notation of resistance? Please answer in the message box. How is resistance denoted by? Correct answers are from all of you. Very good. Resistance is denoted by R. Perfect. Now tell me, what is the formula for resistance? Formula can I say is V upon I. Formula can I say is V upon I. Correct, all of you? Perfect. Now tell me, what is the unit? What is the unit of resistance? Unit of resistance is ohm. Unit of resistance is ohm. Perfect, very good. Similarly, I want you to fill for conductance. I want you to fill for resistivity. And I want you to fill for conductivity. Start. I want you to similarly fill it for conductance, resistivity, and conductivity. Then I will also fill it. I'll give you 2 minutes to fill the entire table. Now, this table is a very important table. You will have to note it down, yes, because it's a part of your notes. And start. I'll give you 2 minutes to fill the entire table. Then I'll fill it. Then you check whether your table was right or wrong. Okay, start. Once you're done, you can let me know that you're done. Then I will start filling the table. Then you can compare your answers with my answer on the table. Once you're done, just reply that you are done. Okay, now listen to me. I will fill conductance. Then again, I'll give you time to fill the remaining stuff. Now, conductance, you know, is denoted by the letter capital G, and the formula for conductance is 1 upon resistance, and the unit is ohm inverse or it is Siemens. Okay. Now, continue. Similarly for resistivity and for conductivity. Continue for resistivity and conductivity. Done, very good. Let's try to finish it for resistivity and conductivity.
Sir, we can further classify the formula of conductance as I upon V, right?
Yes, yes, we can. And conductivity also as similar, correct?
Yes, sir.
So resistivity notation is rho. Formula for resistivity is Ra by L, and the unit is ohm meter. Check whether you're getting this right. The unit will be ohm meter. Notation is rho. Formula is Ra by L. Check whether you're getting this. That's the right answer. Getting it? Okay. Now, please look at the screen. For conductivity, notation is sigma. For conductivity, the notation is sigma. The formula will be 1 upon resistivity. The formula will be 1 upon resistivity. And the unit will be 1 upon ohm meter or ohm inverse meter inverse. Both are considered correct. Now tell me if you have made the table as it is like this. Okay. Now, please look at the screen. I will extend it. I will extend it to charge and I'll extend it to current. Can you fill it on your own? Whatever you want. Then I will take. I'll extend it to charge and I'll extend it to current. Start. Tell me for charge also. Formula unit for current also. Start. And if you finish, at least if you finish charge, let me know so that we can go to the current and then we can go record. Okay, very good, Yash. Others try to answer. So charge notation is Q or capital Q. I'll take it as small letter Q, individual charge. Formula is IT, and there is one more formula that is plus or minus NE. We have done both. And the unit is Coulomb. Tell me if you're getting this correct. Formula for charge is IT or formula for charge is plus or minus NA, and the notation is small letter Q and the unit is Coulomb. Correct? Okay. Current notation is capital I. Unit is ampere. Formula V equal to IR. Therefore, I is equal to V by R. There is one formula for current. Other formula for current is Q by T, also is a formula for current. Check. So I have to, you can write any one, but I have given you two formulas. I have given you two formula for charge also. I have given you two formula for current also. Correct? P by V also.
Sir, V by R, yeah, R by V.
R
V
by
by
V,
R.
V by R. V equal to IR, therefore I is equal to V by R from Ohm's law. Not R by V. Okay. All of you got this much? Now, can you fill it for voltage? And can you fill it for power? Start. Can you fill it for voltage and can you fill it for power? Again, up to you. Notation formula unit start. Can you fill it for voltage and can you fill it for power? So voltage notation is potential, that is volt. Formula is V is equal to IR. There are many other formula. Unit also is volt. Unit also is volt. Tell me, are you getting all this? Now, can you fill it for power? Can you fill it for power? Power, the notation is capital P. Power, the notation is capital P. Formula is V into I and the unit is watt. Got it? Okay. So with that, we complete for today. Your homework is to complete the notes. Your homework is to complete the notes. Also, this table that you have written, I want you to write it 2 more times as your homework and submit it along with your notes. Okay, the whole table. Try to do it without seeing. It will be very good for your practice. Is it clear, all of you? What is the homework? It's completed notes and the table what we have just done. I want you to write it twice. Okay. So with that, I will stop for today. Thank you. Have a happy weekend and bye-bye. Thank you, Tanish. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ronak.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.